I just listened to AT&T discussing their earnings from Q1 2025, and I wanted to do an update video on what's going on with prepaid because people have been asking. They've been noticing that AT&T's prepaid segment has been pretty uninspiring, I guess would be the best way to describe it. They're kind of on the sidelines in a way. You don't really see them doing much there. It's been quiet. Promotionally, not much going on. Plan-wise, not much happening. And it doesn't really matter if it's like AT&T prepaid branded or even with the Cricket piece. It's just not really a thing. There just isn't a lot going on. So I wanted to kind of speak to this and give you guys some kind of understanding as to what we learned about AT&T and its prepaid business. So when I looked at the earnings and the investor relations materials, I saw that the prepaid segment for AT&T has really good churn rate. To give you perspective, when we talk about churn rate, we're talking about customer retention. The percentage being lower is better, right? That's the number of customers basically leaving or churning. So the percentage is like 2.49, I believe. It was somewhere in the mid twos. Customers aren't really leaving Cricket. They're basically staying with them. They did have losses. I think they lost 20,000 in terms of total net ads. And I think that's just a testament to kind of their lack of promotional activity, the lack of growth within prepaid, possibly, maybe specifically more towards Cricket and AT&T prepaid. So when I was listening to the remarks and the questions by AT&T on their earnings call, you know, he mentioned AT&T CEO. He talked about immigration related issues. He definitely saw the connectivity there. He said business is slow, kind of in that way. He said he can't get around policy. It's going to happen, on that side of the business, and policy is evolving and changing, and that's going to be a thing. So whether it's Cricket or AT&T prepaid, those are factors in all of this. So while customers aren't really leaving, a churn rate of mid twos is really good in prepaid. To give you perspective, Verizon's prepaid churn rate is mid threes. Boost is typically in the mid threes. Metro and Cricket are typically in the mid twos. I just want to give you guys that perspective. And I think for those of you that are hoping for a more active AT&T in prepaid, I just don't see it. Basically, all of the disclosure, all the conversations from that earnings conference were about high quality customers, margins, convergence with home broadband, fiber customers, postpaid wireless, the phone net ads. Nothing had anything to do with prepaid. So unfortunately, if you have been waiting for AT&T to get active in prepaid, to become promotional, to become unique, creative, innovative, it's not going to happen. I don't think prepaid is even on the back burner for AT&T. I think it's completely on the shelf, if I could be totally honest about it. So if you've been feeling like AT&T has been uninspiring in prepaid, that's warranted and that's valid. If you're expecting it to change anytime soon, I think it's not going to happen. We can always hold out hope. We'll continue to monitor the situation, but I just don't see it. If you're looking for prepaid value, if you're looking for prepaid creativity, competition, look to an MVNO. Look to a service provider that resells. Look for a Verizon prepaid brand or possibly even Metro and T-Mobile and Boost and other brands. I don't think Cricket's really a thing in terms of new ideas, creativity, and competitive forces. What they have is what they have. I think they're just kind of focused on that, and I think that's basically it. So whether it's Cricket or it's AT&T prepaid, it's probably just going to continue on whatever the trajectory currently is. I don't see any of that changing. What are your thoughts and opinions on Cricket? What are your thoughts and opinions on AT&T prepaid and kind of putting everything on the shelf? I just don't see anything changing anytime soon. But give me your thoughts and opinions. Like, share, subscribe, check out some more of our videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.